23.33% of school children in India are suffering from a mental health issue of some sort. These dismal figures are worrying the parents and the teachers alike. It is in this context that today we will be exploring what steps the schools are taking to maintain the mental health of our students. Our expert for this episode of Tribune Extra Class is Sister Siji Issac. She is the principal of St. Anne's Convent School in Chandigarh. Sister Siji has an experience of over 21 years in counseling and in education, and she's been a formator and principal in Bangalore and Chandigarh. She herself is into counseling and is dealing with students with mental issues on a daily basis. Welcome to the show, Sister Siji. My first question to you is, what are the most common mental health issues being faced by children, and how serious is the situation?
Students' mental health issue has become really serious in India. And the common issues, especially the academic pressure, pressure to succeed, anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, body image issues, bullying, social media, these are all the issues that actually at present the students are facing it.
So how serious, like on a day-to-day basis, like how prevalent mental health issues do you see among your students?
It has become serious day by day, and it is more prevalent in every student, I would say, because one or the other way they express it. Their lack of mental health problems, that they express it through bullying, abusive language, and depression, anxiety. For small things, they are so much worried about it. So many ways that they express in their daily life.
So, coming to the mental health issues like emotional quotient, inability to handle the different emotions which they are feeling. So, is emotional quotient getting some part in the school curriculum or in the education system?
Yes, it is happening in the schools. And as academic intelligence, I feel that even emotional intelligence to be taken care of well, because it is affecting one or the other way the student's future. And so that we need to really take certain modules, and we have to have awareness programs, and also make the students to understand that how they can solve the problems in their daily life. And even CBSE also has suggested different seminars that is on bullying, cyber safety, problem solving, etc. So that is enabling also the students in order to face certain challenges of life that they face in their daily life.
Okay. And as head of your school, what steps, sister, are you taking to give a strong mental base to the students?
We have introduced many things, especially that we take care about mental health and counseling.
Okay.
One-to-one counseling that is helping the student to open up themselves and also share their problems. So we give one-to-one session for it through counseling, and their problems are opened up, and they also share their anxieties, their worries about it, and so that we also find certain means in order to solve those problems. And one way, teachers also are trained for it, and the educators, in order to identify the problems, the
Of the
teachers
children.
need to be trained.
Right.
So that we are giving the training for the teachers. And for this, that we have certain steps that we have taken. That is, we have created anger-free zones
Okay.
and reconciliation point, in which that they, whatever the problem they have with others, that they will write it down and they will put it in a pond, and then we, the counselor, will take care about it. And anger-free zone, by which that we have introduced, they express their anger, what their emotions,
Okay.
but by giving this chance that they become free. One way they channelize their energy. So this
So
is
they
the
can
way
go
that
to
actually,
a designated area in the school
yes,
and vent out their anger.
anger. So this.
So do the students use it? Like,
Yes.
do you see that they're using?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And they also come and share it, that after expressing it, what they feel about and how they feel about it. So these are the ways that we manage to keep them well balanced person.
Sister, bullying is a major issue in most of the schools, especially pre-teens, teens, and all. So, what steps are you taking to, ensure that there is no bullying in the school, and the students who've already been victims of such a behavior, how are they given confidence?
Bullying also, that we handle it through counseling. Because we call not only one to one, we call as group also, who are involved in it, that we call them together, we make them analyze what are the problems, that why it has happened. So they themselves become a part of it, and they solve it, their problem. They themselves say that yes, it is because of this reason that I have bullied him or her. And certain ways that we make them aware, that is kind of self-awareness, that we make them feel it. This is not the mistake of anyone, but it is something that is innate in them, but they need to come out of this situation. So by making them, or through self-awareness, that they understand their problem, after understanding it, they feel it is a mistake done by them, and we give them a solution for them, that so how they have to come out, especially handling with their friends, then bullying is not going to help them at all in order to build
Social
up their mental ability. So,
and depression is another serious issue, and especially depression among younger children. So do you come across students who are suffering from some kind of depression, and what steps do you take to bring them out of it?
There are few students that whom I came across, even for small things nowadays, that we find, because there is no mental health balance. So that is the reason that for a small thing they are not able to face the small challenges of their life. So what happens? They take into themselves everything. Maybe the small word that is uttered by their parents, maybe comparison that is made by parents, kind of negligence they felt it, or non-acceptance from parents and the teachers. So these are the things that they feel it, that they are depressed, and they themselves express it. I feel it this. So once they feel it, it is easy for us to handle it. And in case that they do not become aware, then when we become aware, we call the parents and we speak to them. We say that this way that we can handle it. Calling, not only the school has got a counselor, but they can also approach someone from outside of the school. And also that maybe they have to go to the psychiatrist. It's not something that is shameful thing that we need to consider now, but it's a help that we are giving it. So they have to approach the people who can handle it. So by which the parents also take one or the other way, that they take it seriously and they help out the children.
Right. And social media, that is another major trigger for mental imbalance, because children are spending so much of time in the virtual world that when it comes to human interactions, person to person interaction, they either feel that they don't have to do it, or they are unable to handle relationships, talking to people that way. So how do you help them deal with this?
Social media enables in so many ways the students for their potential learnings and for connections and self-expression. All that is happening because of social media. But at the same time, lot of challenges also they are facing it, like cyberbullying, that is and comparison. So even they make Facebook, and with that that they also start comparing one with the other, and I am not good that like the other. So this way that they make
issues,
so that issues, and also they are actually decreasing their attention span. Their concentration is not fully used it,
Okay.
and also that focus is diminished now because of this social media and anxiety that is created within them, because there is no channelizing of their energy. So when there is an offline activity, there is lot of energy that is channelized, whereas online they don't get this kind of opportunities to channelize their energy, and so it all becomes that actually a negative energy for them. So we as school also, we need to make them realize what are the advantages and disadvantages of the social media, and how much of the limit that we need to also keep it by the parents, by the school, and by themselves. They need to also become aware this is not going to do so much good in their life if they go beyond the limit.
So any kind of workshops or seminars you're conducting on creating a balanced social media usage by students? They need to be told like how much is good for them. And
Yes. So we are also doing it like life skill education, that problem solving, emotional regulation, and also that we have conducted different seminars on bullying, also anxiety, how they can handle the anxiety, cyber safety. So these are the seminars that we are conducting regularly for the students.
now, ma'am, it is compulsory for all schools to have counselors.
Yes.
So I'm not saying that all schools have counselors, but what is the role of a counselor, school counselor? Is one counselor in a school of say about 1,000 students enough to handle the mental health issues of these young children?
We have a counselor for the school, but I always tell every teacher is a counselor. Why? Because if you are a teacher, that you need to know what is the need of your student.
And you are in direct day-to-day contact with the
because
child.
you are in touch with the students every day, no? So you should know that what are the problems. Even we need to identify what are certain changes that is happening to them. So we should not underestimate it, but rather that we need to support the students, and we need to make them aware also these are the problems that can come across in your life. Even beforehand they can say, and after while it is happening also we can direct the students. So every teacher need to be a counselor according to me.
Right. And ma'am, any suggestions for students to have perfect mental health or to take care of their mental health? Because physical exercise everybody tells them about.
Okay.
So to stay in good mental shape, what suggestions will you give to your students?
First and foremost, I always tell my students, keep up a realistic goals. No, set a goal and work on to it. That is the main thing that they have to focus it.
Okay.
Once you set a goal, once you start working on to it, that you feel that yes, it is going on well. Once there will be failures, but they should never feel that these failures are something that they have, that they need to stop it. But failures comes on the way again and again, but we should never stop, but still focus on the goal. And also another thing is regular exercises and meditation.
Okay.
So even the limit usage of the social media, sometimes they have to focus on the offline activities, not only the online activities, but offline activities. Spend time with supportive friends, so mentees, and also family. Family is the place where they can also experience or share all what they feel it. At the same time, they a bond that they need to create it. So these are the ways that I feel that we can help them out.
There's a need to develop targeted interventions and support systems tailored to the unique needs of school children and promoting their holistic development. Thank you, Sister Siji, for sharing valuable insights with us today. Thank you for coming to the show.